Hi, everyone. Most scholarships and endowment essays pretty much follow the same format. Um, the format is as follows. Usually you talk about the past and any obstacles that you overcame, the present and certain obstacles that you are currently facing, and the future and giving back to the community. So, today we're going to talk about the past and obstacles that you may have had to overcome in order to get where you are now. So, foundations that give out scholarships and endowments love to hear about someone's history to see where they came from and how they got to where they are now. This is a good time for you to showcase any academic awards that you received in elementary school, and any academic interests that you had as a child. Perhaps you really liked math or science, and maybe when you grew up you wanted to be an archaeologist or a paleontologist or something like that, or writing or reading or something like that. Maybe you really got into reading and writing. Whatever it is, that is definitely something that you want to include. Okay, so it's also a good time to let your reader know what obstacles that you had to overcome as a student when you were a child to get where you are now. Okay, so maybe you had a pretty serious health problem or condition growing up that may have prevented you from, either going to school regularly or having a traditional school experience, but you still overcame it by pushing through and working with your instructors or your teachers at that point. It might be something along those lines. Um, it could have been too that maybe your home environment was a little bit dysfunctional or unstable or something like that. That would be something to include too, to show that, hey, even though I had these adverse conditions that I was living in at the time, I still persevered. Okay. Now, you do not have to go too in depth with anything and get too personal about it. Whatever you feel comfortable with, okay, should suffice. And just know that, don't spend too long writing about your past, because most essays have page length requirements. So you want to make sure that you aren't adding so much that you're going to have to just trim it off later in order to fit the page requirements, okay? So that is it for the past and obstacles overcame. That will be the first part of your essay. Stay tuned tomorrow for the next installment, which will be the present and current obstacles. If you would like any assistance or have any questions or comments or anything with your scholarship essay or anything else writing related, then please feel free to stop by my office in room C201B. I'm here on Tuesdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Wednesdays and Thursdays from 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And that'll be it. And I will see you tomorrow, everybody. So until then, happy writing.